Hello everyone, Tommy Pichardo, the KetoRockStar, coming to you today. I'm with my lovely sister Marjorie.
Hello.
And I just want to have her share a few things, her experience of her weight loss journey. It's been now how long, Marjorie, that you've been started paying attention to what I've been saying?
It's probably been a year about now, hasn't it?
It's been more than a year.
It's been more than a year?
Yeah, I think it's almost 2 years.
2 years. Yes,
Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey.
Right? What would you say to those of us out there, it would be the most important thing that someone can do when they're embarking on improving their health and wellness, or whether it be losing body or belly fat, or what would you say is the most important thing that someone can do?
Let's pay attention to labels. What's in the stuff they're eating, especially when you're on ketos. There's just so many hidden sugars and preservatives inside foods and things like that. You want to stay away. You mainly want to go with natural, fresh things.
Right.
And that kind of, the big fight is to find foods that don't contain the hidden garbage.
Right.
That's what
True.
it is.
Oh, that's an excellent point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mention it many times in my videos to look for the ingredients, processed foods especially. We're eating way too much hidden sugars that people are not even aware
Exactly.
what it is and how it affects your body and everything. Yeah, very true. What else? Also, and learning. People need to learn.
Yes.
Definitely got
Very
to
important.
educate yourself.
It's important to get someone to go alongside with you and kind of direct you, a trainer, because if you don't, you'll slip back into your old habits, and at least you'll be accountable when you have someone that can share, the path and in other words, guide you and encourage you. That's what you need in the journey, really.
Yes, that's, as a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, that's probably the number one vitally important aspect of a health transformational journey, is to have a coach or mentor.
Right.
And because you can go on your own, but if you look at anybody that's done anything great, athletes, musicians, what have you, they all have coaches and mentors that are helping them become better, right?
Exactly.
And what you said about that is very, very key. Because a coach or a mentor is usually someone who's already done that journey, who's been there, they've gone through all the struggles and all that. Trust me, I know after 70-pound weight loss, you go through a few things and you learn a few things.
That's true. Well, my perfect example is you inspired me the first time when you showed up to my house. I go, oh my God, what happened to you? You were the slim person. I go, what just happened? And you told me about your journey, and I go, wow, I want to do that. And it really is easy.
Yeah, it is.
And when you have someone to encourage you, and you see it happening, and you're like, at my age, I'm 61 years old, and thinking I can never lose weight like when I was in high school. And then when it happens, you're like, wow, I thought this would never happen. And to see something like that happen is so encouraging. And then you get other friends that want to do the same thing, and it's pretty amazing. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's true. I know, and that's the key. When you can have someone, I was able to inspire you when you saw my results and what was happening, and then we always kept in touch all the time. And you would ask me questions, and that's the purpose of a coach and mentor, is to tweak and guide you along. So when things, when different things are happening, we can make adjustments, because it's not a cookie cutter approach.
Right.
And so the coach, someone, as myself, who's been through that transformational journey, can guide and direct you. I specialize in men over 40 because as a man over 40, when I was struggling with all these issues, I learned to, not only that, I had to unlearn and relearn about food and nutrition. That's one of the key aspects of the journey, is learning. And then, of course, having someone to guide you, coach you, and mentor you, make adjustments. Because, it's one thing if you only have 5 or 10 pounds to lose, right? That's not a big deal. But when you have 30, 40, 50 or more, then it's a whole different ball game. And that's where a coach or a mentor really can save you time, because, many of you know my story, that it took me 6 years to lose 52 pounds. That's a lot of time. It's too long. Something that should only take 6 months right? Well, coach, if I would have been coached and mentored along the way, it would have took me nowhere near that, you know, because, 50 pounds in 6 months is more applicable.
The right tools. You need the right tools.
The right tools, the right
Exactly.
information, absolutely, absolutely, you know. And you mentioned, especially the tools, you mentioned one of the tools about keto. And let me just say this about keto. Keto basically actually refers to a metabolic state of ketosis. That's what keto is. Today, there's a lot of hype and a lot of craziness over it, and people think, they think a lot of things. I hear a lot of things. But basically, the ketogenic lifestyle is you're eating whole foods. You mentioned that you got to eat whole foods. Ketogenic lifestyle, when it comes to eating, is just that. It's eating whole foods. You're not eating processed junk and fast foods and going through drive-throughs. Now, it's just eating whole foods. These are natural foods. If the animal eats other animals and plants, or if it grows out of the ground, that's what you're eating.
Right.
So many people try to get caught up and try to do all kinds of crazy things, especially with a lot of the processed foods and a lot of the foods that are being manufactured out there. Even, believe it or not, plant-based is very popular today, but I think you're going to find down the road that just like anything else that the food industry has introduced, that there's issues down the road. And I think that's going to happen. It might be several years down the road when that comes into fruition, but that's my own personal opinion about that.
Right.
But since I've been introduced into the ketogenic lifestyle, it totally changed. Like you said, my health and everything. So
One of the great things I've learned about ketos recently is I've had a bad injury, as you can see, my hand. I got my fingers kind of cut pretty
Mangled
bad,
up.
Mangled up. And I found that the first week I was in the hospital, I was on hospital food. And all of a sudden, not that good, but I found that a lot of the foods that were giving me would cause your body to swell. And coming back home, my hand was swollen up like a balloon.
Yeah.
And the first thing my brother did is bring me a box of ketos.
Ketones. You're talking about exogenous ketones.
And I go, let me get on it. And, not that I wasn't taking it before. It's just that I haven't since I was in the hospital. They weren't going to give me my my ketos. So I started on it, and all the swelling went away. And that's one thing I noticed, too, with the ketones, that the swelling on your body goes down. And when your swelling goes down, you look better. So my hand, as you can see, it's not as swollen anymore as it was before. Before it looked like a giant balloon.
Yeah.
I have pictures if you want to see them. But that changed a lot.
Yeah, well, it's because ketones also reduce inflammation in the body.
Exactly.
Especially
when you're injured, you want to make sure you get the inflammation down.
Yes.
That'll cause a lot of problems. And since I had a lot of lymph nodes removed my arms a while back, I had to be especially careful because I could get lymphedema where my hands was swell up like elephant arms. And I said, boy, I really have to get on this quickly and just stay on track because I didn't want the other complications. And it's been amazing since I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. Yeah.
The ketones it's a tool.
Yes.
Really. It's a tool. They're not a weight loss product,
No.
but weight loss can occur because of the benefits of being in a metabolic state of ketosis. Again, where your body's using ketones for fuel instead of sugar or glucose. So that's just one of the tools in my tool belt, in my toolbox that I help people with improve their health and wellness.
Right.
For me, the ketones did a lot for my skin, my hair. She cuts my hair. It was it used to be every 4 or 5 weeks. Now every 3 weeks I'm calling her because my hair's growing faster. My skin's got more glow. My fingernails, my nails grow faster.
Yes.
It's just, and the most thing for me that what really convinced me about ketones is what it did for my brain performance, as far as my memory, my cognitive benefits, focus. Can you share a little bit about your experience with that?
Oh, yeah. Focus more, and even helps you sleep better also.
Yes.
There was something else I was going to say. I can't remember.
But the cognitive benefits,
Yes, that and
clarity, focus, awareness increases.
and the energy.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's the problem. You get too much energy, then what you're going to do? You get one of these.
That's exactly what happened
Because you
there.
think you can do everything. And, you know,
And you have
sometimes-
the energy. You
Yes,
feel like, oh, I'm
do.
going to go out there and do this. I'm going to,
And
you know.
that's kind of my problem. Slow down a little bit. Now I am slowing down, but it's amazing, the energy, and it's just really great. It's been,
Right,
been an
right.
amazing journey.
Yeah, and you know, I share this all the time with people, and I'm super excited. Anything else that you would like to share with them?
But try it. You'll look good with the holidays.
Yeah, but anyway, I just wanted to share a little bit of my sister's experiences now that she's been on it. It's been really close to 2 years when
Within
she
2
started.
years.
Yeah, because
Time goes by so fast.
yeah, and you know, to get especially for a prolonged period of time now. But you know, again, you know, we mentioned the ketones just now, but you know, there's so many other tools that I use. You know, fasting is a very powerful tool.
Oh,
Intermittent
yes.
fasting.
Yes,
You know, the ketones, of course. Also, probably the most important thing is how you eat and what you eat, and that's the things that I teach. Because the bottom line is this: if you eat better, you're going to look better, and you're going to feel better.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line.
And also, I'm going to throw this in, but if you're diabetic and you want to get off insulin, there you go. Get on the ketones.
That helps. Yeah.
Because my husband hasn't taken his insulin in months.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's wonderful.
Yes. The type 2 diabetes is reversible.
It's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
Something
and-
they're not telling you.
Well, doctors are not telling you that,
they're not.
but the reality is it's reversible. I know a friend of mine, Triple J, shout out to Triple J, he had A1C of 1213, which is crazy.
Wow.
And now, it was like not even 6 months, it went down to like a 5.5.
Yeah.
He's no longer on metformin or any of the,
Insulin,
or the
all that stuff.
medications. So, and this is a common, I mean, I hear this from so many people that are type 2 diabetic or pre-diabetics, that especially once they get their health in order and start eating correctly, you know, and regulate those hormones, it's a whole different ballgame how your health improves. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
All right. I am Tommy Ricciardo, the Keto Rockstar, and I just want to mention this, that you can go to my, of course, you can follow me on Instagram. I am _KetoRockStar on Instagram. I share all kinds of great information there. I also have another platform on Clubhouse. Every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I have a little show that I do. It's the name of that house and Clubhouse is Keto Rockstars Men Over 40, where I share tons of information that you can learn a lot about how to improve your health, how to lose body and belly fat, how to increase your energy, vitality, testosterone levels naturally. So, and also, of course, you can follow me on my Facebook page as well, and reach out. I also offer free resources. I'm going to put some links with this video that if you're interested in I have a free discovery call where I can sit with you, learn about your goals and what it is you want to accomplish, and help you put a plan together. I have resources that you can also download for free that will help you get started as soon as today. So, you know, don't hesitate. Take advantage of that opportunity. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to know your goals, because I know a lot of people are struggling with their health, especially during the pandemic, a lot of weight gain and a lot of things going on. And if I could just give you some tips and pointers and put you in the right direction to help you, you know, that'd be, you know, one of the best things that makes me feel good when I'm helping people. So, all right. So until next time, I am Tommy Pichardo, the Keto Rockstar. We'll talk to you guys soon.